So I find external validation can be very dangerous. I think it can be very dangerous because I'm a perfect example of that. I put way too much expectation on others to make me feel okay. And that in itself is not okay for a few reasons. One, if you're always going to look for validation and for purpose in other people, then you'll never truly be happy in yourself because you'll always be looking for it. If you always put that in other people and they can't provide that for you, then you're fucked because all of a sudden you don't know what to do, you don't know how to feel because that person's not there for you, and that person has every right not to be, not for selfish reasons, but everyone has their own life. Like, you can have your family or your friends or your partner or whatever it is in your life, and it's okay to have those people to talk to every now and then. There's nothing wrong with having those people to externally have those sources, but if you rely on them to complete yourself, then you're in trouble. And I do currently live like that. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to focus all my more of my energy. I'm trying to focus more of my life into myself. So I'm trying to focus more internally so that I don't have to rely on other people all the time. When you put that much pressure on other people, it's a bad thing for both sides because, one, you can become obsessive on that because if the longer it goes without that person potentially giving you that external need that your brain is telling you that you need from that person, the longer you go without it, the worse it gets. But then the more that you get it from them, the more that you're putting on that person, and that can be quite straining for the other person because I've literally been on both sides of this. So it's trying to find a middle ground where, because there's nothing wrong with talking to people about shit, of course not, friends, family, partner, whatever, doesn't matter. But when you're putting too much on them and you're relying on a specific individual, then it becomes unhealthy. So what I need to do and what you need to do, if you're watching this and have a similar sort of thing, similar sort of feelings and emotions that I do, you need to look internally. You need to work on you, because if you get to a point where you're happy or you're at least okay being one by yourself or not necessarily needing that external source to make you feel okay, then that's the beauty of it, because then even when you do get that external, that's almost like a bonus. It's like a normal, you can actually have those conversations, and that's nice to get that still. But even if you don't have that, you can still manage and you can still be okay without it. And that's the balance that you've got to try and find. And it's difficult. It's really, really tough. What can I do to help me so that I don't need to rely on that person all the time? Because that can destroy relationships. I know it can. And it's also unhealthy all around, I think. There's nothing wrong with the external validation, but if it's an unhealthy one, then it can really fuck things up. So, not sure if anyone else I'm sure there's a reason that it exists, so I'm sure there are other people that have similar things. I think a lot of people in the world sort of live for others. It's quite a common thing. Let me know. Comment down below how you feel about it, and we'll go from there, and we can help each other move forward and start thinking about ourselves in a selfless way, giving ourselves a bit more self-respect and thinking and feeling internally rather than externally.